hard day, waiting for me to be ready to talk about it. You feel things deeply. You are tuned into this world in such a profound way that I barely understand, but that I admire and love. You are sensitive and romantic, a true artist, both in practice and in spirit. You inspire me in this way. You are also a total babe. Look at his face. I had to say it. Look at that face. That's all I'll say about that. He's mine. On a more serious note, you know what is right. That is why I'm always asking you for advice and what to do in certain situations. I know you wouldn't lead me astray because you have such a strong moral compass, and I believe in you and I trust you. You are my partner. I have never had any doubt that we are in this thing together and that I have your complete support and encouragement. And you love me. Through all my idiosyncrasies, anxieties, and mistakes, you love me. I know this to my very core, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. All of these things, this is who you are, and who you are is exactly why I love you. I promise to love you for exactly who you are for the rest of our lives. I get the ring. I give you this ring to wear with love and happiness. I choose you to be my husband from this day on. Ready? There you go.
My turn? You got it. All right.
It was pretty rad. Meg, I've known it since I first saw you. You were taking a shot of Jack Daniels from an ice cube tray because there were no glasses in the house. I had never been to a college party before, much less a moving out college party. The only furniture in the place was a boombox on the living room floor. You danced around it while James Brown blared from the tiny speakers. He screamed, "I feel good." And I thought, I feel good too. I could get used to being in the same room as this person dancing. You smiled to yourself with your eyes closed, and something inside me clicked. The last pin dropped in a lock. You spun around, so good, and turned that key. I realized in that moment that I'd always known what love is, but I had no idea what life is about. Now I know for sure, it's you. I've watched you grow and change and work and persist and laugh and cry and dance and pee and vomit. You have observed me doing the same. May we continue to keep an eye on each other. The seasons with you are grander, the stars more defined against the night sky. The book pages are truly endless, and the melodies ring truer than they did before. Your smiles are my sunsets. Your laughter is like the first rain after a dry spell. The drought is always ending where you are near. Every so often, the winds will turn turbulent, and the waves will crash overhead. I have no doubt that we can navigate those troubled waters as we have before. There lie yet ahead many mountains to climb. I can't wait to greet them with a smile on my face and a tight grip on your hand. The ascents may be tedious, treacherous, and probably boring at times. We may bicker, but let us stray from rage. We may argue, but let us stray from ultimatum. We may get lost in the forests of our own mind from time to time. Let us search diligently until we find each other. Let us guide one another gently back onto the path forward. When we reach the summit, may the vista find us as new persons, better versions of our recent selves. Trees where seedlings once stood, more tightly bound to the trunk, and therefore more able to branch upward and outward in our own direction, with the assurance that the other will keep us securely grounded. May we share nourishment that we have created ourselves from thin air, to bolster us against the heavy blows that the winds of time dole out. May we climb the next mountain, and the next mountain, and the next mountain, and the next mountain, and all the ones after that as well. Meg, thank you for being my mirror, for giving me the opportunity to really see myself. Through you, I've seen my pores, my hairy bits, the places that could definitely use improving. But also, and more profoundly, you've shown me the places where I shine. You have given me a glimpse of the parts of myself worth loving, and for that I'm so very grateful. Thank you for believing in magic and showing me how to believe in it too. It has been said that all stories are real. Superheroes shoot lasers out of their eyes. Orphans do metal magic. Witches cast spells. The trees speak human words. Whether these things happen on another planet, in another dimension, in the pages of a book, or only in the theater of our minds, these tales are surely as real to us as the summer heat. I do not envy these characters, though their journeys may be splendid. I do not need superpowers. I have your love. I don't need a spaceship to lift me off the ground. Your smile does that just fine. Yes, it'd be fun to fly past the stars with you every night, but I'm content to watch the train fly by the backyard with you. Meg, our story is the only one that is real to me, and the only one I care to exist in. I will never love another. I give you this ring to wear with love and happiness. I choose you to be my wife from this day forward.
Tough act to follow. We're almost done here. I do have a question. First for you, Meg. Meg, do you take Parker to be your husband? To live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and, forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, so long as you both shall live? Parker, do you take Meg to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her, for as long as you both shall live? I do. Your family and friends, all of us here, rejoice in your happiness, and we wish that this day marks one of many blessings that you will share in the years ahead. And now that you have spoken the words and performed the rites that unite your lives, I now, by the power and love of the commitment that you've made, declare your marriage to be valid and binding. I declare you, Parker and Meg, to be husband and wife. Please share your first kiss as a married couple.
Let's move this.